And welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today on my latest video. Apologies, I haven't done a video again. Life caught up with me again, but I've got three cracking lads. If you're not aware, the Liverpool scene. They got three amazing channels on the go, and make sure you do head over and subscribe to them. I'll leave all the links in the description. Doug from the OutFootballChannel. Nice one for coming on, mate. Taking your time. Dave from Dave LFC Chats. And Connor from the Cop Council. Thank you very much, lads, and everyone at home. Hopefully you're all safe and sound. And we'll start like we always start with our videos. Big thank you to all the key workers and obviously all the nursing professionals and doctors around the world combating COVID-19. Anyway, but look after one another. But we're going to be talking about a mixed bag today, everyone. It's going to be general chit-chat as well, but mainly we'll talk about the usual transfer news, how the potential transfer window will shape up, especially over the next 12, 24 months. Obviously, the global pandemic in which is happening will have a big effect on football, and we'll talk about obviously the potential TV deal that is possibly in the works. Obviously, the new law that will be changing 3 p.m. kickoffs. Supposedly, if you want to read all the rumours, it looks like they'll be doing a package where the Premier League show 3 p.m. kickoffs on telly for free and everything. So we'll go through that. Timo time a bit later as well, and really just have a good crack. And hopefully, as everything going to use a safe and sound, look after one another. And as always, thank you very much for watching today's episode, Reds. But nice one, lads, for coming on. We'll be talking about how are you all doing anyway? We'll start with Doug. Hopefully you're not too bad, mate.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Obviously, ploughing away with work as per usual. Obviously, being a key worker as well, which is very, very important. But no, I'm doing fine. I'm just trying to keep myself active, really. Obviously, I've done a few bit of content. Obviously, FIFA seems to be dominating my my YouTube at the moment. But no, I'm still coming up with the potential signings as well, and lockdown chats that seems to be very, very popular as well. But no, I'm just keeping myself by myself, basically. Missing my fiance, absolutely crazy though. Obviously, lockdown has been extended here in Scotland for another 3 weeks. Scottish football is up shit creek because league construction is now not happening. So if the league was to be ended tonight, then Celtic would be champions. So they would get 9 in a row, and Hearts would be relegated. So it's opening up a big can of worms. But apart from that, I'm good, mate. And I hope you, I hope Connor, I hope Dave are doing well as well.
Salah. What YouTube videos, everyone? If you're not aware, go and check Doug's channel. But I've been keeping up to date with all of them anyway. I love them. I'm a big FIFA fan. But is it potential career modes that you've been doing on your channel?
Yeah, Liverpool career modes. I'm 2 points behind Man City. I lost 4-0 to Chelsea, which was really, really annoying. But apart from that, it's going really, really well. Beat Man City 5-0 the other day as well, so that was good.
Hey, everyone, I hope you smash the like button on that video when that come out. But yeah, no, everyone check out Doug's channel. Dave's shown as a special guest he's got on tonight.
Do you know what's happening? She's biting my lace. Look. Get away! Get away, you little tickler! I keep get up! She's biting me lace off. I'm trying to talk to you. She keeps dragging me lace off my shoe. But no, I'm grand other than that. But yes, crazy lockdown, ridiculousness going on. Just want football back, Jack. No matter what way it comes back, behind closed doors, whatever happens, I don't care. I just want to win the league. That's all I've ever wanted. And hopefully we can happen in June. Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, what's the dog's name called, Dave, again?
Luna. She's a bit of a lunatic. More of a lunatic than anything
Named
else.
after Luna Lovegood of Harry Potter.
Of Harry Potter.
Who?
Yeah. Luna Lovegood of Harry Potter.
Ah, here, guys, you have
yeah,
me
Dave
now. Harry Potter, never even heard of
it. Yeah. But yeah, Doug's supporting. Is that a Gryffindor top, mate?
Yeah, Gryffindor. Yeah. The best house. Aye,
I like Slytherin, me. Don't ask me why, but it's kind of cool. I would have liked to be put in that one. But Connor, nice one for coming on, mate. How are you doing?
I like the other lads, mate. I'm very, very well. It's just now I want football back. It's come at the time now where I'm just like watching the same things just to keep amusement and that, and I think everyone else is like that. But yeah, hopefully we got the Bundesliga coming back in a couple of days, which is fantastic news. And I'll definitely be keeping my eye on a few players, mentioning no names because we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, it's mainly for me. I'm just literally rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine all the time. If anyone's a huge fan of that, then they know. But yeah, it's just that, and just watching old movies and that, and just just watching classics then, and it's just keeping refreshment going then. And yeah, hopefully everyone else is having a fantastic day as well.
Yeah. Just before we go on, it's a quality point that mate. We'll talk about the Bundesliga. We'll be in a little second anyway. But and obviously you mentioned Brooklyn Nine-Nine to all the viewers anyway, everyone watching. Hopefully you'll enjoy Netflix. There's so much stuff you can watch on Netflix. But for me, I've been watching The Money Heist. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like a French. I only seen it. It's obviously in the category of the foreign films on not those type foreign films. On Netflix anyway. You're naughty. But yeah, it's a quality watch. It's a 4th season. If you haven't seen it, if you like your heist movies and that, well, heist TV shows. I wasn't aware until one of my mates mentioned it. But if you got a shout out there, Connor, that you've any series or show that you've watched that you reckon people would like?
I think like one that's been like mainly talked about is Extraction with Chris Hemsworth in it. Like,
I've seen that.
And it is very, very good, in my opinion. Anyway.
What, the dentist, is it?
Yeah, the Extraction. Get the pliers out.
Yeah, getting all just literally just hold and yank. That's all they did all film.
I don't like the dentist, me. After being knocked out, so take the teeth out. Right, quickly, Connor and Doug, have you? Connor's already mentioned the shows anyway. Doug and Dave, have you got any shout outs that you've been watching that you can people might enjoy?
The only really thing I've been really watching is sort of Disney Plus. Catching up with sort of the old Disney films. Obviously, I watched Rise of Skywalker when that came out on Star Wars Day. Obviously, me and Connor did a video about Loris Karius on Star Wars Day, so that was very, very good. And but no, apart from that, it's just been Disney Plus. I know people have been recommending Sunderland Till I Die on Netflix, which I want to watch, but not got around to doing. So, if anything, my favourite Netflix series is Designated Survivor. I don't know if anyone's seen that. It's got Kiefer Sutherland as Tom Kirkman as President of the United States, and basically the original president is actually he's actually bombed to death, and he has to take over. So he's called the Designated Survivor because of that. So that's very interesting. But no, apart from that, just Disney Plus and Designated Survivor for me.
Yeah, and new Mandalorian's quality, mate. I only just finished that. If you're a Star Wars fan, everyone you haven't seen it, go and check that out. There's the only reason I got Disney Plus on that. My little niece has robbed me account anyway. She's watching all Disney movies on that, so she's allowed. Dave, before we go on to the Bundesliga, mate, anything that you've watched, any series?
Not really, Jack. We got Netflix in only a while ago because we had every other channel under the sun anyway. So Netflix was the last one we didn't have. Got it in for my little girl actually because we have on the smart TV. You know the way you can have the 3 names. I have my over 12s or whatever it is. She's only 9, so she's only allowed to watch certain things. So she has her own profile on the thing, and she watches it more than anybody. I don't really watch Netflix at all. Yeah. I'm a real documentary man now. Never watch the box set in my life.
Oh yeah, some cracking documentaries on Netflix if you haven't checked them out.
Oh, I will. I'm a documentary freak. Yeah.
Is a nice one. Nice one. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone. And obviously, if you've never seen any of those shows, go and check them out anyway. But definitely recommend Money Heist. Go and check that out. I absolutely love it. But yeah, we'll go straight into the Bundesliga talk, everyone. I think it will be the whole of world football will be examining the German football, how they deal with obviously the coronavirus, and really what they can learn. Every single league can learn from the Bundesliga, and I think they've set the precedence really in combating COVID-19 as well with all what they've done medically. But Doug, it's hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes ahead, because it will start the ball rolling for the world football if you can get it right. Hopefully you do, fingers crossed. But obviously everyone's safety is paramount to anything football related. But it looks like everything is going ahead as of today's video.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a massive welcome back for everyone to have football back. Although news coming out of Germany is that their cases of the coronavirus has actually risen today. So I don't know if that's going to put things on hold. But what a game to sort of return to the Bundesliga. We have Dortmund versus Schalke, the Ruhr derby, or if you want to say it in German, Das Verboten derby, which is the forbidden derby. They do not like each other. So that's going to be very interesting. And obviously, you probably have United fans watching on Sancho watch. You'll have us with Leipzig games as well, like Werner watch. Obviously, I suppose you could say Bayer Leverkusen. Obviously, we're linked with Kai Havertz as well, so it'll be Havertz watch. you get the picture. You get the picture. But no, I'm absolutely delighted that Bundesliga's coming back. And on a Saturday afternoon, like 3:00, you basically wait and see the results coming through, and then just sit down. So it's going to be really, really nice to sit down. I believe also that BT Sport have actually said they're going to potentially broadcast the games free on YouTube. So obviously, if you do miss a game, then they're going to be all on YouTube, which I think is fantastic. So, very, very exciting, and it is wonderful to have some football back.
Yeah, and it's spot on there, mate. It's going to be interesting. We won't talk about it now anyway. In terms of, I think Doug's brought up a cracking point there about the way in which it's broadcast. I think we've mentioned it over the last you've mentioned a couple of videos, all of yous on your channels. In terms of how it's going to be getting broadcast, everyone at home as well. How do you reckon? Let us know in the comment section below. How do you feel the logistics really will work behind closed doors in the comment section below? But Dave, in terms of like we've mentioned, I think a couple of times over the previous weeks, the logistics, and really it's going to be interesting to see how the viewpoint from Sky and BT, really television companies, if it is the case to the football is trying to eventually get back up and running, even if it is behind closed doors, which we do expect it to be. But how it gets broadcasted will be a big key.
Well, the key actually is watching the Germans doing the logistics. The Premier League should have people over there seeing how they're doing it. You know what I mean? And if it's working, especially seeing how they're doing it. Are they testing players a week or two in advance of the game? Have they got training camps? Are they being socially distant? What way are they doing? And the Premier League can take all the pointers from the German league, and that's great. I think the Premier League have a big meeting on Monday to discuss a load of stuff coming up, because I think your friend Bojo has something happening on Sunday, hasn't he? Some sort of big chat about the next phase of the lockdown and stuff. So I think that's why the Premier League were meant to have it today, but they put it off to Monday because it wouldn't have made sense after to see what the Prime Minister said. So, so in that aspect, obviously it's great to have football back. Everybody wants any type of football back. I think there was some J-League match or Korean League match on today, and everyone on Twitter was talking about it. I mean, how bad have things got? And one guy posted like a snapshot. Oh, it's 0-0 at half time. Like, you know what I mean? I can't even pronounce the names. Kawasaki against Honda FC. I don't know who it was. But it's so important to get football back. And as we have our own idea to watch German football, because there's one or two players in the German league we have got our eye on, especially Timo Werner, especially for Leipzig. But the main thing I think is the Premier League to look at the German league, and if the Germans are good at putting things on, we all know that logistically they're brilliant. But if they can do it and it works out well, the Premier League surely will be able to do it if the Bundesliga can do it,
Yeah. Connor, obviously, I think we'll all be on Scout and Michael Edwards' radar anyway. If hopefully it is, all up and running anyway, the German football. But it will be interesting to see. I think we'll talk about obviously Timo in a bit, or we'll talk about him now anyway. Go straight into him. How really? I think I've seen somewhere today. Was it to allow 5 substitutions? I think a European board of football, some federation, I think like FIFA or UEFA or whoever, is allowed like 5 changes in a game, but you're only allowed to stop it 3 times, so teams aren't like time wasting, and obviously because obviously it will be fitness levels and everything. So I think it was. So have you seen much on that, Conrad, or?
Yeah, I think I read the exact same thing as you just said. I think that's probably one of the wisest things they could have probably done, because football, even though we love football and we can't wait for football to be back, it's not going to be what it was 3-4 months ago. Like, at the end of the day, all the players are going to need to come back to fitness, and then then we'll see what happens there. Like what Dave said, hopefully everything goes well and nothing doesn't go wrong, and because then we can have football back then properly. But then if stuff does go wrong, then then probably the seasons might get cancelled, and then the whole question is again, then when does the football come back? Does it even come back next season? You got all that aspect, but I'm not really looking at that side of things. Hopefully I'm keeping more positive. I can't wait for football to come back. I can't wait to watch Timo Werner. I can't wait to watch the Dortmund Schalke game. It's just, football is back and I'm happy, and we don't have to watch like a Syrian league or something like that. We can actually watch competitive game, then you can say, because games out there, they're not really competitive. Should I be insulting them like that, even though they are giving out buckle kits? But yeah, it's one of these things where we're excited, and we've never supported teams like that. Like I'm excited for just individual players like Havertz, Werner, not Sancho because he's just off to Manchester United, but it's just things like that, and it's nice now that we can look at them for a lot longer than the Premier League as well. And the other thing I'd like to say is what now happens with players' contracts and that in terms of Premier League. In terms of Liverpool, Adam Lallana was meant to be leaving. I think the 1st of July now. I believe he's been extended just a little bit. I think there's something in the clause, but what happens with his contract if the league does get cancelled and that, and they want to reset? Will he just leave for Liverpool, give him a contract? It's other players as well like that, like Gini Wijnaldum. That contract situation is still not up at the minute, so it begs a question, on terms of like financial side and in terms of players. Who does Liverpool want to go for in the Bundesliga and other places like that? But yeah, in my opinion, that's a very interesting thing to really be thinking about.
Yeah, that's spot on there, mate. You made a cracking point in terms of the financial point of view, Doug. I think we're talking about now in really how the transfer budget, as Connor just said, then for financial going forward, because obviously clubs they're losing money like every business around world football at the minute anyway, what's happening. But it'd be interesting, as Conor said then. I think I seen something. Was it one of the Arsenal players or one of Chelsea? Was it Willian agreed to continue playing past his end of his contract date this year, which is great from him. From club, it just shows how much of a professional Willian is for it anyway. But it'd be interesting to see if players around Europe do take that same step anyway, going forward in terms of the contracts. Maybe, Doug, do you reckon more players would follow suit with what Willian's done, or do you reckon there's definitely got to be something in the contracts really surrounding any potential, because it's a very strange situation that we do find ourselves in world football, mate.
Yeah, I know it's a really hard time of it at the moment, and going on to what Dave was saying about obviously, hopefully everything goes well, everything goes really, really well. This story today about the infection rises in Germany is really worrying, because it kind of now says there may be a second wave of this virus coming, which would be absolutely awful. And yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I've said this on my channel a couple of times. I don't think the transfer window, there's not going to be much deals happening. I think it's going to be more sort of swaps and maybe free transfers. I don't see a lot of money being spent. And the thing is, if there even is a transfer window, it's not going to be the same transfer window. So, I mean, you were saying players following suit. I mean, Nathaniel Klein, I think his contract runs out very, very soon. I can't see him being beyond June. So, but yeah, I think it'd be very, very good if people who are out of contract, if they could get an extension and then just obviously stay on. But times are strange. There's no doubt about it. So it's going to be very, very difficult to see an alternative than to get an extension on these people, and then they can obviously move on. But we live in strange times at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's spot on there. Business strategies for all businesses, but most importantly, football businesses as well. Like, because Liverpool, I think us fans, we hate to say clubs are run like businesses, but they are. The reality is they are. We just love the players and really the business that they do on the pitch. But the money people at Liverpool and the money people at Barca, Real, big teams, every club up and down, even in League Two and League One, they have not got the most wealthiest owners. And we only seen a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months back, Bury, a fantastic established football club, over 100 odd years in the Football League, one of the most founding fathers of football, English football in our country. But it'd be interesting to see, Dave, because in terms of, as Doug's mentioned there, like it will impact, but do you reckon Liverpool this would stop? Because I think I've seen a couple of Connor and Doug and you mentioned in your videos over the last couple of weeks in terms of what it possibly detrimenting in terms of transfer funds. Will Liverpool go out and spend? Because I've seen some rumours written on the internet anyway that Liverpool will not be making any transfers, whether you want to believe that or not. But would you be surprised if Liverpool didn't make any additional summer signings in the next summer?
I wouldn't be surprised. No, we didn't do it last year, and we won the Champions League. Everybody's saying, "Here we go, we'll kick on, bring in the players." We brought in Adrian on a free, Harvey Elliott. I mean, we didn't bring anybody in, and I think Werner is the only one I think out of all. Kabali, I think is a pipe dream. I just don't see us spending big money on a centre half. I'd love him. Imagine him and VVD together now. It would be a dream partner. It'd be like your games is playing those computers, FIFA games. It'd be one of those dream centre half pairings, but I just don't see it. Werner, I see more of Werner. But as Doug, Connor, I've been saying it for weeks, I cannot see this window. This window is going to be no window. It's going to be like a door. It's going to be no window. Like it's going to be no glass in the window. It's going to go glass in this transfer window. It's going to be, you won't have the likes of Mbappe. I don't even think you'll see Sancho. I cannot see a club spending 100 million on any player during a pandemic. For starters, not only is it a lot of money, secondly, it's morally wrong on the club. I mean, you think of the backlash clubs got for furloughing players. You know, you're talking maybe a few million involved. Imagine spending 100 million on a player, say, even in Spain were hit bad, UK was hit bad, Germany. Like, you spend 100 million on this player coming in and there's thousands of people dying around. I don't know whether that would work. The likes of Werner, maybe 50 million. It actually could be about 40 million on here and now if Leipzig don't win the league. Some other clause in his thing, and maybe that's why Liverpool are stalling. I have a feeling that it could drop by another 10 million because if Leipzig don't win the league and Liverpool put the bid in when they're not going to win it mathematically, it drops. You know what I mean? But as Doug said, I can see frees, I can see loans coming in, I can see youth progression from the younger lads, the likes of Curtis Jones, Neco Williams, Harvey Elliott, Keanu Hoover, these type of players that are on the cut. Well, Curtis Jones is on the basically Lallana replacement, but we don't hugely have to spend. We've got the players, we've got the squad. I'd like to see Werner come in because that would just give us so many options up front. That's still a possibility, but anywhere else, I just don't see it. I don't even see Lovren leaving. Players in the UK in the Premier League, the wages are so high. The wages are huge. So, I mean, even Lovren, I think, is on 80 grand or something ridiculous a week. Who's going to buy him at 80 grand a week? You know what I mean? So it's going to be an unusual window. Let's put it this. Anything's possible in these crazy, strange times we're living in.
Yeah. Spot on there, Dave. In terms of Connor, we've seen, we just mentioned there, like potential transfers are going out anyway. But what have you been reading the last couple of weeks, really, in terms of what your understanding of the Timo Werner latest rumour? Was it like Chelsea? Was it Chelsea and Everton entered the? I think even me putting a bid in as well. I think I might have been putting a bid in later.
As far as I know of, there's at least, I think, 6 European clubs interested in it, at least. But I from what I've been reading and what I've been, kind of, thinking, I think everyone has conceded, he wants to join Liverpool and he will stop at nothing to do it, because, of course, you've had this rumour for about, it seems like forever, that he's got the expiry date on his contract, and that ends on the 15th of June, I believe. So, yeah, £52 million is the release clause. And from what I'm reading anyway, apparently he could be available for at least 25 million quid. Getting the cheapest deal possible would be fantastic. Of course, what's going on right now, but you're getting so much for it. I think we spoke last night about it, and Dave said it. I pay £52 million for Timo Werner, but that isn't the Liverpool way. They will try and find every single way to get the price down. You think of, I've said it on my channel quite a lot, with the Loris Karius situation. I personally think Loris Karius would still be a Liverpool goalkeeper, and maybe number one if Michael Edwards couldn't get that price down, and if Jurgen Klopp, felt that Karius deserved to still be there. And I think after that pre-season he had, after coming back from, the Champions League, Klopp was like, no, we need to look for a goalkeeper. And then Roma lowered down their price tag and Liverpool swooped in and got him. Chelsea wouldn't pay the price for Alisson, and then they were determined to keep Courtois. He had his sights on Real Madrid. So, everyone is after Timo Werner. And I think that's the same with many of the club. I also agree with the lads. I also don't think there's going to be a massive transfer this year. You're going to be looking at loans, the cheap £5-6 million deals and things like that, or even bringing up youth. But the other thing as well, like what you guys were talking about, business terms of things, what's very much going to be interesting is the Nike kit deal with Liverpool, because it was 20%. I think it was 30% that they were going to be allowing Liverpool to have from all the sales, and then 30 million guaranteed. So that would work around maybe, I think it was 75 to 100 million, depending on sales. Now, with, of course, the Nike kit deal looking like it's going to be, not put in on the 1st of July, it's now the question of how much money are Liverpool going to lose off that? Because I think a big chunk of Liverpool's transfer budget, wage budget, and other things really relied on that Nike kit money. And I think, the first year of that being damaged so bad because of what's gone on, of course, it's not by anyone's control or anything like that, but the amount of damage just off that 1 year is going to be very, very telling to know where Liverpool stand realistically, and where they are in terms of finances, because of course they're obviously doing the main stand expansion. They've had to delay that by a further year and things like that. So it will be interesting to see where Liverpool are in terms of transfers and budgets and everything like that. But I would say this, I'd probably stick my neck out on the line and say Timo Werner will be a Liverpool player next season. Hopefully it doesn't be a Nabil Fekir deal like it was all those years ago. But yeah, I would definitely say that Timo Werner will definitely be a Liverpool player next season.
I think Nabil Fekir is still waiting in our new KB Academy. He might still be there. You never know. That baffled me, that transfer, and it probably baffled Jürgen and all Liverpool players, because probably all on WhatsApp going, we're signing this, and all that. And then no, the probably wears backward as us. Klopp's when you're having a laugh, something's come up on the scams or something, and he went, "Oh, we're not getting him then." And it's sad what happened with him anyway, but he's had a cracking season there in La Liga anyway. I think he was voted into the Spanish, if you play FIFA, he was voted into the FIFA Player of the Season for the Spanish La Liga anyway. So it's not just FIFA players voting anyway. There's professionals in the background anyway that do vote, so accredited awards anyway. But I think as me and you, me, Connor and Dave mentioned, couldn't join us last night, but I think us three, we mentioned Timo would come, but I think Jürgen and the lads would know. Do you know the background of everything, really? Michael Edwards will know the character, of Timo and that, but he'll know everything about that deal that he signed at RB Leipzig anyway. But as Connor said, do you reckon it's not just a matter of when, but if he does sign?
Yeah, I think Timo Werner's. I'm the same with Connor. I think it's all but done. Just the amount of things that are coming out in the press saying he wants to play for Jurgen Klopp. The only club he wants to play for Liverpool. So if we do have to wait, then he will obviously wait for Liverpool. And I think the thing is that you've got a good player there, unlike Real Madrid, who've spent money on Luka Jovic, who's gone and bloody broken his foot while on lockdown. So he's out for another 2 months. That guy's forever injured at Madrid. The guy just cannot get a break. But with Werner, he wants Liverpool. You can quite clearly see it, and I'm just excited about the fact that Jurgen Klopp's got a real big headache to tend with next season, because you've got Mane, Salah, Firmino, and Werner. I mean, do you play all four of them? I mean, the way I would do it is probably be Mane and then Firmino, Salah, then Werner. That would be my front four. So, but yeah, for me, Werner is all but done for me.
Yeah. Oh, did you all see everyone at home? Did you see the absolute Salah destroying Sky Sports News?
Oh.
It's absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? He's probably just sat there at home, and we've all messaged each other on WhatsApp, and everyone went, "What is this?" And then Mo just goes, and Rami, his agent, just goes, debunks all the rumours and went, "Nope." But it done me. I know Sky have got to make content and all that, like us, but some of the stuff, they've got to make those stories anyway to get clicks and everything. But I just love the way Mo just replied to it, 3 laughing faces. I'm just the sheer disrespect to Salah as a player, the bashing of Salah that he gets throughout the entirety of the Premier League is a joke. Just because he's not English and he's not Harry Kane's the love child of the English media anyway, and so we all love Mo, and he's not going anywhere, and he's going to be breaking lots more records anyway. But that really got to me. I was sat at home. I don't think I spoke to you, but I was fuming. I was probably sat in my room shaking my head. Dave, did you see that, Dave? I was absolutely fuming.
Listen. Even the rumor, I think Mane going to Madrid. Did you see that one?
Oh, goodness.
Look, it's absolute bullshit. We don't need to sell anybody. And maybe a few years ago, he might have said, "Oh, there's a chance he might want to leave." He's after winning the Champions League. He's going to win the league next year. We go again for the league and Champions League. The thing about it is, Nike are coming in. As Connor said, he's right. Nike are coming in, but the only good thing about Nike is a lot of sales can be done online. And remember, online sales have not stopped. Apparently, they've gone through the bleeding roof. Maybe people don't have as much spare money around for, say, £80 or £90 jersey, but they'll still sell jerseys. I guarantee you that. But the other thing about it is, it's clickbait. It's complete bullshit. I mean, we have to keep the front three. I'd say it's even part of the Nike deal. You're not selling any of those front three. When Nike come in, we want Nike on the bloody jersey with Salah doing a promotional video. Mane, Bobby No Look. There is no chance. It just won't happen. It's dreamland.
Or the Americans, the American businessmen that make some of those bad decisions at the club. in terms of the LeBron James will be getting plastered all around Nike gear and everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a partner. I don't know if he's connected to, is it Nike or Adidas? Is it Nike?
Nike.
Yeah. So expect lots of campaigns in the coming years of LeBron James. Obviously, he's a part owner at Liverpool Football Club. I wish we were part owners anyway. But
Dave's actually had that nail on the head. We're not a selling club anymore.
Yeah.
We used to be.
Yeah.
We used to be, but not anymore. Considering the success we've had recently, we are not a selling club. Maybe we were under Rodgers, maybe we were under Rafa, but the fact is we've got one of the best managers in the world, and we're backed by fantastic owners, so we are not a selling club anymore.
Yeah. But it's mad. The stuff you see online, it's some of the stuff even me mates are saying on my Facebook. It's always not every blue. My mate Jake, he's been on the channel. I love him to bits, but I'm sure he just posts stuff just to wind me up personally, and he just replies with a fishing rod.
How can an Everton fan wind a Liverpool fan up at this moment? They should be hiding under a rock, Jack.
Yeah, no, I've been best mates with him for like 25 years. I love him to bits, but my highlight is when I think Liverpool were playing the under-23s. I think Liverpool beat them at Anfield at Goodison anyway. But that was fun anyway. But hopefully these are all safe and sound, everyone. Nice one, Doug, for coming on. I think we'll round that off. We'll try and get Mickey on. Thank you very much, Connor and Dave. Absolute legends. Keep safe, lads. Make sure you do head over to all the lads' channels anyway. The channel links will be in the description. Connor from the Cop Council, Dave from Dave LFC Chats, and Doug from the Dugout Football Channel. Nice one, lads. Really do appreciate taking the time out. And everyone at home, look after one another. And yet again, another big, huge thank you to all the key workers and NHS staff, and really the global workers that are continuing to battle day to day. And everyone, look after one another, keep your distance, and just wash your hands as well. But
stay safe. Stay safe.
Cheers.
Stay
See you
safe.
later.